Daniel. For me, Tarantino is just a quality director. If he slaps his name on something, you know it's going to be quality. So, I haven't seen a Tarantino picture and come away going like, man, he lost a step, or that's not his fastball. Because even his less good movies are still great movies. They're just not as good. They don't reach the heights of his other movies. So, as far as Tarantino goes, it's just one of those things like, he's like the Nintendo seal of quality. You're getting something really good if you've got that, Tarantino's name across it.
Yep.
Definitely.
Great. I love the way you put that.
Well, that's why he's being asked to direct a shit ton of movies, and he keeps turning down because he wants to direct what he wants to direct.
Well, part of that is he writes his movies too, right? So like we just talked about 8 Mile. He's not going to write 8 Mile. He wants his hand in the entire plot, movie, cinematography, everything he wants to do. And 8 Mile clearly would not be up his alley. So I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
I wasn't, didn't keep track how much he writes of his own stuff, but I feel like when you write and direct, you basically cleared a major hurdle because the writer and director's vision are the same.
Yeah.
It's immediately easier to make that real on screen.
Yep, absolutely.
And then as far as my podium goes, at number 3, I have Kill Bill.
Nice.
Which, if Tarantino considers it one film, I consider it one film. I just love the throwback kung fu movie in a modern sensibility, and with the over the top violence that only Tarantino can do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Also, I love the fact that Bill has this whole monologue about Superman that's absolutely wrong.
Superman didn't become Superman. Superman was born Superman. When Superman wakes up in the morning, he's Superman.
But it's the way someone like Bill would see Superman.
Missing the point.
Yeah, exactly. Missing the point entirely because he doesn't get it.
Yep.
Because he couldn't get it.
Yeah.
I think
my
point
number
with
2
Kill
movie.
Bill, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'll say I think my point with Kill Bill that I don't hate the movie by any means, but I'm not a kung fu guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not up my alley. It's not my cup of tea. Let's just say that, or cup of Busch Light.
Not my copper top.
Yeah, my second movie is Django Unchained. It's unhinged violence again. And it is, again, another story of revenge porn. And it's also just like brilliantly acted, brilliantly directed, so tense. That scene with Leonardo DiCaprio becomes so tense when they're having dinner together and everything like that.
Yeah. In front of the fireplace in that scene. Oh.
Yeah.
And beat us to death with it right in front of both y'all. Easy, big fella. Then we can examine the...
Yeah. It's a great movie. And then number 1 is Reservoir Dogs. It's a classic. I've always been a Reservoir Dogs over Pulp Fiction guy, which is sort of a unpopular place to be for a lot of people. But for me, Reservoir Dogs, I just enjoy more. I like the crime heist thrillers, sort of. Even though you don't really see the heist, it's still got that like heistiness to it.
Oh
yeah, it's like frantic and panicked and like high speed. It's kind of the opposite of the slowed down, drawn out high tension of Inglourious Bastards. Although it's still dialogue based. They're just holding guns on each other and bleeding.
No, it's funny because Kevin put Reservoir Dogs below Pulp Fiction, so and you're right. That seems to be the more common theme. I would do that as well, but actually, neither of those movies podium on my list.